You know, you'd be surprised how much your personality affects decisions that you make in your personal life and also in your business life. So we decided to talk to some of the experts this morning from Myers Life Coaching here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Duran and Jasmine Myers are here with us. Good morning. Thank you for being here. I came in and spoke to you, went through the little process, learned a little bit about myself. But in case people aren't familiar with your business, tell me exactly what it is you do.
Well, we work with people who are ready to see change in their lives. Our coaching focuses in the area of business and career growth, relationship challenges, and personal development.
Yeah.
So we use a combination of assessment tools, no-nonsense dialogue, and experiential exercise to help people achieve the change that they desire to see in their lives.
Well, how did you become life coaches?
Well, I guess you can kind of say Katrina brought us together, you know. After Katrina hit, my fiance at the time was diagnosed with lung cancer, and the cancer treatment center was wiped out. So I had to end up relocating to Chicago. We did that, and after a 2-year-long battle with cancer, she ended up succumbing to cancer.
I'm sorry.
But it taught me a lot about how to care and serve people. And I was just tired of the city, ready to go come back to the coast, really. You know, tired of the cold weather. And me going back to a truck leasing company, I ended up meeting my beautiful wife here, Dr. Myers. And after end up staying 5 years in Chicago, working in the corporate sector, we basically realized that we both had a burning desire to help people define their happiness.
Right. What is your favorite part about being a life coach?
Well, coaching is non-judgmental. It doesn't discount your feelings. We don't instill our own fears or insecurities into the conversation. The conversation is empowering, it's uplifting, it's for you, it's for the client. Which
is better than going to a friend and saying, oh, I have this problem, because as you said, you're not judgmental. You know, it's better sometimes, you know, having a coach instead of a best friend trying to give you advice. How is a coach different from a friend?
Well, a lot of friends, they may have certain ulterior motives in conversation. They also may have a certain dynamic that they're used to as far as to give you advice or either also to instill certain fears that they have in their lives. So we're equipped with certain listening skills and that type of thing, so that way we can understand and interject with the right questions at the right times.
Right. Now, you did with me the Myers-Briggs test, which basically, you know, you find out about what your personality is. Mine was, spot on. I just got the first word out to my wife, and she said, that's it. That's you. That's you. I came out as the ENFP, extroverted, intuitive, feeling, perceiving, and which is likened to those like Walt Disney, Robin Williams, Ellen DeGeneres, all these people that were actors, comedians. It's like, so, hey, Hollywood, I hope you're listening. How do you tell someone with this how can it affect their lives, and how can they use it to better themselves, and also in a relationship between couples? How do you work with that?
Well, it's better to understand who you are, what makes you tick, what your quirks are, how you communicate and interact with others. And once you're able to be more self-aware, you're able to monitor your behavior in your relationships. And you can use that as far as, because two different people, like my wife, she's an introvert. And we work so well together. But I guess one of the things you do with talking to people and couples like that, how can you make that, obtain goals? For one thing.
Well, it's like you say, it's like a harmonious balance. Because once you know certain areas, weak points or strong points, then you can work on those areas. And if you know your spouse's weak or strong points, then also you can kind of complement those areas. So basically you kind of work as a team other than working as an individual. And love is a big part of that. Love, once you show love, you show compassion with one another, and then also you're willing to communicate.
Well, one of the other things that we wanted to talk about, one of the things that you do, and I think is great, is your Gulf Coast Management Consulting, where, I love the thing here, people influence profit. And if you don't have a positive work attitude in a workplace, profits can have a tendency to suffer. You've worked with the Beau Rivage as one, with their team. You tell us a little bit, if it would, sharing what you do with that.
Well, we help organizations define their people strategies, which translates into profit. Because basically what we do is we won't teach you how to manage your business. We teach you how to manage your people better. Better managed people equals a better, more robust bottom line. So you have to invest in your people.
And ultimately, most organizations look to the system and not the people when they're going through a change process or trying to set goals towards prosperity. So what we do is we bring in assessment tools, like I said, with the coaching process, experiential exercises. We look in to set action plans and define those goals within that organization so that we can help them move towards affecting their bottom line.
What are some of the services that you provide for a business, for a company? You know, to team building, would that be one?
Yeah.
Team building will be a huge one. Executive coaching.
Succession planning, leadership development training, diversity training, and other organizational development initiatives.
And you actually have them go do a little role playing whenever you have these meetings with them.
Yeah, our biggest thing is fun. You want to have fun, you know, because if you're having fun, then you're kind of working as a team, you're enjoying yourself, and you're expressing yourself. So that way you can better create.
So what is your favorite part about management consultant, being, consultations?
I think meeting the teams, really. I mean, as far as meeting the teams and how they work together and how we can actually just get it as a well-oiled machine. Because once you have a team that's all working toward the same goal, then you can't help but profit from it.
Well, we have a minute left, so I guess whenever you do things like that, a lot of times you'll unlock and uncover a lot of hidden talents and that people have. That's like, oh, cool, you know, and then that makes a positive reinforcement to what they can do.
Absolutely.
Not only in their personal lives, but also in their business lives.
Yeah, and they feel more confident doing it.
Okay, real quick, any final thoughts?
Well, I think I just want to say thank you to the coach for welcoming us, and we welcome the opportunity to work with them as well.
Okay. Well, I want to tell you this, that if you give them a call, numbers on your screen, mention that you saw this on Shop South Mississippi, your first meeting, consultation, no charge. They're located in Gulfport on Highway 49. Thank you all so much. Thank you for mine. That was very interesting. So again, Myers Life Coaching, whether you're individual, a couple, or a business, you can definitely benefit from their services.